Welcome back to Lingoni English. I'm Emily. In our last video, I talked to you a little bit about the different kinds of colleges and degrees in the US. Well, in this video, I want to talk a little bit more about the cost and the overall experience at college. Let's get started. Now, let's talk cost. As you may know, college in the US can be very expensive. So, how do students manage to pay for it? Student loans. Many students borrow money or take out a loan from the bank or the government to help pay for their studies. This money must be paid back, plus interest, or the cost of borrowing the money, after the students have graduated. These loans should be avoided whenever possible because it can take students years after graduation to be able to pay them back. Student jobs. Many students also have part-time jobs, either working for a business or their own university to help cover the cost of tuition. Scholarships. Some students receive scholarships to help them pay for their studies. This money is given by governments, schools, or other organizations to help fund a student's education. There are many ways to receive scholarships, either through writing an essay, sports, academic achievements, or financial hardship. Millions of dollars are given as scholarships every year in the US. In-state tuition. I briefly mentioned this in the video before, but I would like to go into it a little deeper now. If you are a resident of a state, you can go to that state's university for cheaper than another state's university. States offer better deals to their residents. I went to the University of Oklahoma, for example, because I got in-state tuition there and I saved thousands of dollars every year because of it. Now that you've been accepted at a university for a bachelor program and you have a plan to pay for it, let's look a little deeper at what each year is like. Every single year of college has its own special qualities. So let's look into that a little bit more. Also remember that this is a general example and every college experience is different for everyone. Freshman year. This is the first year of college, and it might be the first time you're living outside of your parents' home. So this is very exciting. During freshman year, you choose your major or your course of study before you change it about 13 more times. You live in dorms with other students where you often share rooms and even bathrooms. You can rush to be in a fraternity or a sorority, which means you apply to join these social clubs within the university. You can also join tons of different clubs on campus. There are sports clubs, theater clubs, language clubs, so many different clubs to join during college. You can also attend football games or basketball games or other sporting events with your fellow classmates. Sophomore year is the second year of your degree. During sophomore year, some people still live on campus, but many people move off campus because it's cheaper, and they often move into houses or apartments with their friends. If you joined a fraternity or a sorority in your freshman year, you'll often live in the fraternity or sorority house your sophomore year. During your sophomore year, you usually are finishing your general education requirements and you're starting to study more specific courses that relate to your major. Junior year is the third year. This is the year you often start completing classes within your major. This is also a time where many people start to take on leadership roles in the clubs or activities they joined earlier. This is also a time that many students study abroad or go study in another country. Junior year is a great time to study abroad because you've already got a feel for what your university is like during freshman and sophomore year, and you're not going to miss some of the important things that come later, like looking for a job and graduating. Senior year. This is it, your final year at college. Senior year can be quite stressful because you're trying to make sure you completed all of your requirements in the previous years. You might also have to write a bachelor's thesis depending on your school. The bachelor's thesis can take a long time and is a lot of work, so many seniors are quite stressed. Seniors also have to start looking for jobs, so this takes up a lot of their time as well. Staying longer? If you need a little bit more time to finish up your requirements for your degree, you might stay an extra semester or an extra year. This is often referred to as being a fifth-year senior because you're on your fifth year. Some people might need to catch up on classes they failed in the past, or they need to catch up because they had a part-time job and couldn't take as many classes as they wanted to. Also, many people change their majors more than once during college, and sometimes this causes you to have to stay a little longer to make up for the time. Do you want to attend college in the US? Do you have any other questions about going to college in the States? If you do, let us know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching Lingoni English. See you next time!